never been on meds. I mean,
Smile. Everyone is watching.
like this understanding like her having it,
Now you see me.
or like understanding the like bipolar disorder like in general, it's like kind of easy to see the signs that she has being it, or like she shows signs of it, right? But I mean, her looking at herself, she like doesn't think there's a problem. Like even like if I ever call her or like talk to her, like the signs are like huge. Like there are times that she's like super joyful, super like energetic, happy and whatnot. But I mean, due to like her like being her in her own head for so much, it's hard for her to like it's hard for her to notice, I guess. And whenever she like gets on like one of her like tangents of like
This will be fun.
one of her conspiracy tangents, that's just gonna make her like the level of her anger over it is just gonna be higher due to it. But it's like very obvious to see. And why do you it's very obvious to see the different signs. I mean, bipolar disorder is very hereditary, and I mean, I just he didn't move though, so he's probably dead too. I mean, no, like it's just, I always say common knowledge, but I feel like commonly known that bipolar is hereditary. I don't know why I know. I'm fairly positive that it is hereditary. I'm not gonna say that I know, but I'm fairly positive. What? You alone? No, she lives with my grandparents.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
Kick up those boots.
1, 3.
Just a little bit closer.
Sit a spell.
1. Action. 4.
This will be fun.
This passion compels me. You inspire me.
Here we go.
Shaco game!
March.
No, I didn't finish Resident Evil. Probably at some point, but not the...
Now you see. Now you don't.
I don't know. I mean, it's unfortunate to say, but like, my feelings are just very mute when it comes to my mom now. Unfortunately, I mean, kind of just have to desensitize myself to like,
Just
to her, to like,
little bit closer.
to her, because I can't really do anything about it, you know? Come to an understanding that I won't be able to do anything about it, you know?
This will be fun.
In this fight. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is.
The joke's on you.
Have I grieved over it? I mean, I think there has been moments of grief.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
But I mean, she's not dead. I mean, she's not like...
Ally has been slain.
She like still has like she... It's nothing as if like she's like brain dead or anything. Like, she isn't like to the point of crazy that
This comes only alone.
you can't like have conversations with her about like regular things and whatnot. It's just she fucking
Fun, you know.
has stupid conspiracy theories that you can't really just very opinionated.
Now you see.
An enemy has been slain.
Just
Grieving is active grief.
close.
Enemy killing.
I thought grieving was like mourning. I guess I'm wrong in that terms.
Here we go. Joke's on you.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it is that, but like, I feel at the same time like I've just desensitized myself to it, in all honesty.
An ally has been slain.
I'll give you till the count of 3. I ain't Marshall.
my favorite role is top lane, but I can't really play top lane. It's just not really playable.
Here we go.
I don't know. I'm very like just like I just don't care very much anymore. I just like have come to terms that she will be how she will be, you know? And like there's nothing that I can really change about it. No?
March, 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 march. Now you see. Now you don't. Where you from?
But I mean, it wasn't like I went my entire life with her like this. I mean, she only like started this when I was like 16, 17. I mean, I mean, it's been like 9-10 years that she's been like going through this. Crazy to think about the actual length, right?
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
One, two, three.
Has been destroyed.
You ain't going nowhere.
Enemy killing spree.
Talking about my mom.
The joke's on you.
You will learn what beauty truly is.
I mean, I've distanced myself from her over the past 4 or 5 years that I've like been streaming and not in home, not in Louisiana. Sucks. Why would you flash? Like a waste of time.
Enemy double kill.
I mean, yeah, I'm just when it comes to my mom, I'm just kind of like it's kind of mute, just mute feelings towards her.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
I feel for my grandparents because they have to deal with it and I don't, which kind of, I don't know, sometimes I think it's somewhat selfish, but I mean, I don't know,
A little.
nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's just like mental issues. She's not like, she's just like conspiracy theorist type of person with like stupid shit.
Be fun.
She doesn't like my job. She doesn't like my job, but I mean, I don't care whether she likes it or not. she's never really liked it, and I mean, I'm not gonna get angry over. I'm not gonna get angry over it, you know. It's not something I can control. Yeah, I'm her only son, and my dad wasn't really in the picture. She was very much a helicopter parent. Yeah, sweat. Almost. No, there's no, like, she's a very stubborn person. There's never going to be a way for you to talk her out of her, like, talk her out of her convictions, I guess. Illusions, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you just can't speak logic to her because she doesn't want to understand it. I would say it's nice to know that other people go through similarities and like parents or family members. But I mean, it's kind of morbid to think about. Would it be morbid? What's the word? Like,
This passion compels me.
sad to think about, but like, it happens type of, I don't know. Political, like she believes that like I don't know, I've like gone so long like without actually like trying to pay attention, and it's hard. It's like there's so many things. She thinks like some of her like conspiracies are like, I mean, all conspiracies are like somewhat real, right? Like she talks about like how the school board in the place that we were in didn't like do things right, and we're like boosting scores, which I mean is understandable, right? But then she talks about how like all of our everyone like in our like areas like so what's the thing whenever everyone's high school diploma is like fake, it's not actually real, it's like it's like technically we didn't all graduate. Then it goes like then it's like our families like we're related to like famous people are after us because of our like our heritage or whatever, and all this stupid shit. I don't know, it's like it's hard to explain because it's like so out of there, you know? So like I don't know how to like I don't know how to like tell people about it like without having her talk about it or having like it recorded or some shit, you know? But then it's also like
Shut down.
things like
Aced.
they were at, so someone in my city, I don't know what specifically they were, but like someone in my city like did something that someone else didn't like, so the someone else tried to kill him, but they actually killed his sister instead. And it wasn't actually an accident that she got into. It was like someone actually trying to murder her. And like somehow all of this like fucking like comes together with one another because of my medical bills, or because of like my medical like because of like medical stuff that I went through when I was younger. Now she isn't able to like get medical help because she's on a list for like, because she's like annoying or some shit like that. I don't know. It's like,
The joke's on you.
like it's so like so much stuff that's like far off, like just fucking out of nowhere type of shit. That's like, I don't know.
Here we go.
I mean, I didn't fail school. Like, I passed school. That's like, I mean, sure, if you want to draw conclusions like that, maybe. But I think for the most part, like, I mean, yeah, maybe she's trying to like draw conclusions in her mind why things don't work out for her.
Now you don't.
But like, there's no way really for me or for someone else to like talk to her in that, like, to like show her she's wrong, right? Like, she's a stubborn person. It's like, she's not gonna trust us. She's not gonna trust like a doctor telling her, because the doctors are like all in on it type of ideal. They're all in on it, so like, so they can't actually be right because they're all in on it, blah blah blah, this and that. Yeah, I don't know.
An ally has been slain.
She doesn't believe you did.
Your turret
She doesn't believe that like people in our parish, which a parish is like,
On you.
it's a county, but in Louisiana it's a different name. I don't remember why. But she like doesn't believe the people in our parish like are like diplomas are actually real because of some bullshit. I don't know why. Because they were faking grades or some shit. I don't know.
Here we go.
Or like specifically one time in my school, my math teacher in school gave people in his class like an absurd amount of homework and would boost their grades a higher percent than he was supposed to. So like a person's grade in a class can only be skewed by 30% with homework, but he was giving like 60% of the homework as like grades type of idea, you know?
Now you don't.
Like, he was boosting his class's grades so that by giving them homework, which I mean might be okay in like college or something, because the teacher like dictates people's grades and such. But in like high school, where it's dictated by a board and whatnot, it's like illegal.
joke's on you.
I don't know. It's not. I mean, whether or not if it was him like wanting to help his students or whatnot, it was still like illegal. So like she like sees it as illegal for herself.
You ain't going nowhere.
Or in her eyes. I don't know. I mean, these are just like examples of like what she's done or what she's like, you know. Not trying to say if it's right or wrong. Yeah, I mean, she makes it out like the entire family is like out to get her or like hates her, and how like she would move out and like
Now you don't.
this and that. Might as well get find a nice place for her cardboard box is like what she says, type idea. But I mean, yeah, she like
Just a little bit closer.
she has like those ideas in her head. But she hates that, she hates the family and that our family like doesn't actually should have that.
The joke's on you.
But I mean, it's a lot of compounding things because so basically when my grandmother when my grandmother died, or sorry, when my great grandmother died, my great grandmother's house, I wouldn't say was given, but my cousin who was taking care of my great grandmother whenever she died basically like took over the house, and my mom really didn't like that due to like type of people that were my cousins were, or that she thought my cousins were, right? She really didn't like that, and now it's like kind of a compounding thing of like she thinks that the entire family doesn't like her because they didn't think that they didn't believe. Like she called like what would happen to the house, and like it's like super dirty and like not how her great grandmother would have kept it type of ideal. And now she's like, see, I was right type of shit, and like that it just like compounds on her like stubbornness.
This will be fun.
I mean, it's stuff that can't control, you know. I've like come to terms that that's just how she's gonna be from now on. There's nothing that can really change it.
Joke's on you. Here we go.
Unstoppable. You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain. Killing spree. Shut down. Has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Just a little bit closer.
But I mean, because of like, so like I've talked about this a little bit. I didn't go to school for like 3-4 years of my life because like I had stomach problems, but it was also because I was a kid and I was like kind of milking it. But I had stomach problems that I would like vomit every day. Some days I wouldn't vomit as much, and I would kind of like force it due to like anxiety of like going to school and being the weird guy who like comes to school once a month or some shit like that. I mean, there's not much that I like can control over my like with my mom, so I just like kind of thought of it as like that's how she's gonna be now, and can't really do anything about it from now on. Consider seeing a therapist for myself? I mean,